So it's the night before my grade 11 board exams. I'm sitting there on my desk. This is not where I was sitting, but imagine I'm sitting on a desk and I open up my textbook, which I've barely touched all year. And the first exam tomorrow is geography. And I'm really trying to study, I'm trying to mark out the important points, write it down on a piece of paper and really memorize it. And then I hear some yelling, and then I go out to see what it is, and it's my brother and my dad fighting over the TV. And I ignore that, come back to the room, lock up the door, and I start freaking trying to concentrate again. And 5 minutes later, I hear crying. And at this point, I get extremely frustrated. I get extremely frustrated because, I'm genuinely trying to focus. Every year after year, my parents are going to be like, oh, you better study, you better study, you better study. And now I'm actually here trying to study. And this is what you're helping me with. I'm just sitting there on my desk at this point thinking, I just wish I had a better environment, a more calmer, more positive environment where I could do, or making, or, doing those hard tasks would be rather effortless. You don't need to worry about these extra problems. It's 12 a.m. and I hit the bed. I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, I can't help but not regret the fact that I did not study even once before. I was thinking, even if I had studied at least like 10, 15 minutes every single day, that would have helped me get better grades than I'm eventually going to get. And I know I'm extremely, at this point, I'm extremely annoyed and I can't even, I'm barely trying to sleep, and it's so difficult because I'm so annoyed to the point where, because I know that, whatever grades I'm going to get, 2 months from now on, when my results come out, I'm going to get an earful from my parents. And it's really not fun. The message I'm trying to portray here is, as a young man especially, when you get to that 16, 17, 18 on age, it is very important that you don't that you start to take responsibility of as much as you possibly can, especially of the things that are in your control. You may say that, when I was studying, that my parents making noise or whatever is not in my control, but it was. I could have done something before. I didn't have to wait till the last moment. It's very easy to look at yourself and your problems and blame the rest of the world for those things, your environment and so on. But the truth is, it eventually comes down to you. What do you think is the biggest reason you procrastinate as a person? Is it because of your family? Is it because of your relationship partner? Is it because of your environment? Is it because of some noise or whatever? The truth is, it generally all comes down to your mental health. Mental health, in my opinion, is probably, I don't know if it's one of the, or if not the most important thing in anyone's life, because you're generally not going to enjoy anything you're doing or be efficient at anything you're doing if you don't have proper mental health, if you're not in a good headspace. And trust me, that is also the reason you procrastinate. Procrastination is a huge issue. And how many people do you think out there actually have good mental health? Not being able to stop mindlessly scrolling on Instagram, not being able to stop fapping, not being able to consistently work out or go to the gym every day. Trust me when I say this, every single one of these symptoms are in fact a result of bad mental health that you have. I used to have all these issues, before, probably towards the beginning to the mid part of 2022. I used to have every single issue that I mentioned right now. And the moment I improved my mental health, all these problems almost instantly, for the most part, went away. It's like I started to notice that I genuinely feel better doing this. I kid you not. Let me just give you an example. I've come to the gym and I'm not even taking a bath or anything, and I'm sitting here recording these videos. I feel good doing this. A lot of people going to the gym in itself will be so difficult, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm freaking done," and they'll pop on their phone and do what they do. And the thing is, when you get your mental health together, you genuinely will enjoy doing harder tasks more. Which leads me to my point of testosterone. Testosterone is a very, very, I guess, trendy topic now, and especially the self-improvement culture. You'll be hearing shorts on Andrew Huberman, Hamza, again and again, testosterone, testosterone. It sounds like everyone's obsessed over it, but there's a reason for that. Testosterone, if you guys don't know, is basically what makes a man a man. And the more you have of it, to an extent, the better. Let me ask you a question. What do you think is the main reason why a lot of the sports, let's say, you take cricket, football, basketball, it's usually the men's stuff that are more popular, more entertaining to watch, or more men are into those stuff than women? Why do you think that is? Let's say fights, aggressive. Let's say you're in fifth, sixth grade. Do you see girls fighting around? No. Yeah, maybe once a year. four out of like five times it's always a man or boy is fighting, and that's because they have higher testosterone. When you have more testosterone, you're like more aggressive. It's like, oh, you want to do this, you're literally like amped up. For example, let's say in the gym, how many, the ratio is probably like 80 to 20 in terms of men to women. The reason is because men have higher testosterone and they actually enjoy doing those hard tasks. And it's not that women don't have testosterone, but usually men have 5 to 6 times more testosterone than women. And like I said, testosterone, it's a weird thing to say, but you will actually enjoy doing the hard task. It's like there's so many times, when I have a day where I'm sick or something, and I actually freaking almost go insane to the point where I want to get up and do something. And my mom would be like, no, you better stay in the bed. And I'll literally get pissed off. Like, I actually want to go and do something. And that's because I think I have higher testosterone than the average person my age, at least. Over the last couple months, especially, I started improving. I increased my calories. And it's like, the thing is, after when you're so lean, your testosterone levels as a man usually decrease, even as a woman. But I'm just giving a man as an example. And over the last couple of months, I've increased my calories, and more than ever, I actually enjoy being in the gym. That's the biggest thing. Like between my sets, even like I have the urge to go and do something else. It's actually insane. I actually doing enjoy doing the hard work more. And the thing is, I've been in the gym for a few years now, but this is the most I've enjoyed it, and that's because I'm eating more. And I'm not telling all you guys to sit and eat more and gobble up as much food as possible, but my point is, so many people don't have a proper diet. They don't have the right environment. They're not doing things the right way. They're not waking up early. They're waking up freaking 11 a.m., going to sleep at 2 a.m. Your testosterone levels are not going to be at your best if that's what your routine looks like. And my point is, if you improve those little things right now, imagine this: you improve your sleep, you improve your diet a little bit. I promise you, you will get higher testosterone. And you may think it's negligible, but imagine how good it would feel to literally enjoy doing hard work. You may think working out is such a pain right now. Trust me, when you have more testosterone, you will enjoy the workout. You'd rather do it than not do it. Usually, my routine would be like after breakfast, I'd meditate for about 5-10 minutes, and now it's like I genuinely find it difficult to do so because I want to eat and then straight away go to work and film these videos. Literally, I just came from the gym right now. Usually, I take a bath, pray, and then eat and so on, and then come to this. But I just immediately hopped onto this, freaking plugged in my phone, and here I am. I genuinely enjoy this. If you have a shit diet and you're eating crappy foods and freaking sweeties and gummies and KFC 24/7, you're gonna feel lethargic. You're not gonna feel at your best. And if you get your sleep in order, get your diet in order, just imagine the potential, the things that you could do from just that, just enjoying hard work. Wouldn't that be amazing? Procrastination is not really the issue. Your mental health is the issue. Now you know what to solve.